unveiled these rankings this morning on the Follow the Money show with Mitch Moss and Paul Howard, who are two big-time fast food fans as well. Top 50 fast food power rankings. And I've fine-tuned these ratings for each franchise over the past couple months, Wes, and came up with my final 50, and I knew there were going to be some controversial ones on here. No question about it. The last spot on the list went to Taco Time. Number 49 went to Tommy's. I'll tell you the one that really ticked off a lot of people is Jack in the Box at number 48, being that low on the list, and Smash Burger at 41. You're seeing the bottom 10 right there. Any of those places you feel like are really underrated that I probably should have had higher on the list?
Well, maybe Smash Burger a little bit higher. But look, I don't disagree. And I think the thing with Jack in the Box being so low, it's because they're so widespread and prevalent out here on the West Coast, especially, even though they're now more of a national chain. Sometimes when you have a lot of these things close by, you kind of are like, I've had that so many times, and then you don't really appreciate it as much.
Well, what amazes me sometimes, and the reactions from people never cease to amaze me. And even Paul Howard was saying it this morning. People who love the 99-cent tacos at Jack in the Box. You know, the 2 tacos for $1? Mm-hmm. My brother even likes those. And I said, I don't know who you are anymore. But I wouldn't feed those to a dog. I wouldn't feed those to a starving dog on the street. And people are saying, how can you rank Jack in the Box so low? Those tacos are awesome.
So we're not going to have My Guys in the Desert presented to you by Jack in the Box. I guess we can go ahead and write that one off.
No. Okay, let's go to the 40 through 31 spots. And number 40 on the list is highly controversial here, Taco Bell. And Derek Stevens at Circa loves Taco Bell. Like I said, it's one man's trash is another man's treasure. I think Taco Bell, which is one of my favorite spots in the 90s, has fallen off the cliff. Is no longer.
They've regressed to the mean, you're saying, Matt.
There are so many better taco joints out there, Wes. So many, countless better ones. That anybody who thinks Taco Bell is an elite taco joint, I think, has had their head stuck up the wrong place for too long.
Well, just breaking news out here. There's a lot of Mexican restaurants here in Las Vegas, by the way, cooked by actual Mexican folks. So, hence, that's why you have Taco Bell dropping down.
Look at number 35 in my list, Wes, La Bamba. And this is a spot that only guys like you and me are going to know because burritos as big as your head. There's still 7 locations in the Midwest, a couple in Indiana. To me, when we were in college, this was the best fast Mexican food on the planet.
Yeah, it used to be one in Bloomington on Kirkwood Avenue, right next to Kilroy's, and that line would be out the door and down the stairs at about 3:30 in the morning. So I do miss those days. I'm also a bigger Long John Silver's guy than perhaps you are.
Well, I like Long John Silver's. I go there probably once a week.
A lot of them have been closed down, though. There aren't very many out here.
They're hard to find. I like the chicken planks at Long John, so love those. All right, number 30 is White Castle. Chris the Bear Felica of ESPN told me he loves White Castle. I think you either love it or you hate it, right? That's a late night stop, and it's 24 hours at most locations, and that's a bonus if you're open 24 hours. Five Guys comes in at number 29. Del Taco at number 27. I know people who love Del Taco, people who hate it.
I'm not huge on it. I'm
not big on it.
I'm very neutral on it. I would flip Jersey Mike's and Firehouse. I do like Firehouse better than Jersey Mike's.
I like them both, but the Big Kahuna cheesesteak at Jersey Mike's is probably the number one sub sandwich. Have you ever had that?
I have not. I'm partial to the hook and ladder, though, at Firehouse.
I get the hook and ladder every week, probably at Firehouse. Number 20 is KFC. Number 19, Dairy Queen. We're going to go to Burger King at 16, Popeyes at 12, and then the top 10. Let's go ahead and run down the top 10. Whataburger, Zippy's, which is out of Hawaii, Hawaiian barbecue, Shake Shack, Raising Cane's, In-N-Out Burger, McDonald's, Culver's, Portillo's, Freddy's Steak Burgers, and Chick-fil-A retains the top spot by a narrow margin. Wes, if Culver's and Portillo's, if the executives there could ever wake up and expand their franchises and put locations in Las Vegas, those two places have the potential to take over number one.
I would say the same with Whataburger. I actually Googled that the other day. I was like, is there a location here? It's like, with a lot of these places, you got to drive to Kingman, Arizona, which only Matt would do. I wouldn't necessarily do that, but Culver's the nearest in Kingman, Arizona. But Whataburger needs to get out of the Southwest and come to the Great West out here.
Might drive by a Whataburger on Thursday as I head down to Scottsdale. for this show on the road. My guys in the desert's going to be on the road at TPC Scottsdale on Friday. Might have to make a Whataburger stop, Wes.